No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile. To stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is Ajayi. Fighting off the defender. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Ajayi. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned. Ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Get out. Here we go, 46. Here we go, get out. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. David Irving coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
1st down, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Gun. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 480. Sweat today.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here we go, 480. Gun. Woo! Here we go, 47. Sweat today. 26.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Doing with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Gun. 26.
4th down, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger body wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
47. Good. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Good. Here we go, 46. Woo! Hey, we're going right there. Hey, 47.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
We're going to 54. Line in. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Switch and A. Gun. 26.
Prescott yet again. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a 1st down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And again, it's Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go, 47.
To the air again, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
46.
Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Swing to the fit, right. To the right. There you go. Go ahead, 8.
He'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up third and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down now, Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Wentz now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Wentz. Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On second down, Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Gun. Switch and 8. 26. I'm here all day.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. 46.
A first down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go. 46. Here we go. 46.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. It's a keeper with Prescott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Here we go, 47. We're going to 54. One in. Here we go. 46. 46. 26.
Now Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A give to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
That's awesome.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time. Why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And the tackle there by Chris Long. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. First down, a run with Smallwood. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Smallwood. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On 3rd and short, Smallwood. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Handoff comes to Smallwood. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Again, it's Smallwood. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try the left side. Adams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there. That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, it's Adams. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Adams taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
yeah,
you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.